Hi, it's Myra, and this is a quick overview of SaySpring. So if you received an invite from me, this is for you. So when you log into SaySpring, I would have added you to my beginner's guide to VUI. And I have one skill that I've added here. I'll add more for you. Time has been kind of a crunch for me lately. But anyway, so if you open it, this will give you a sample of the type of skill you're going to create. So just so you know, you can create additional skills. Just know that everyone that's on this group is going to be able to see your skill also, which is cool because then you can get some feedback. So when I'm going to show you this one that's created just to show you some parts. So this is the design screen, and we can add flows, and a flow is this gray bar here, and anything that you add in your flow. So let me show you. So I'm going to add a new flow, test flow. You can give it a description. And the cool thing is that because we're in a group, we can work on a skill together. So here you would add some steps. So flow, and the flow has steps within it. You always want to configure your welcome. So if we click here, the welcome is like, what is the user going to say to open your skill? And then what's the greeting that they're going to get from the VUI or from Alexa or Google Home? So the cool thing about this platform is that we can design for both Alexa and Google Home, and I'll show you those integrations in a minute. And so here, you can see that if the user doesn't respond, you can reprompt, and if a prompt isn't recognized, this is what she says. And after you configure this, you should always click Save, because it saves your details for that. So here I have a flow called Disaster Game, and I have a player, and the little speaker is the device, and the orange is the actual player. And what I did is this is kind of branching scenario, basically. So for this player here, once the skill opens, the player is going to say yes or no. It's kind of answering the prompt that was issued by the welcome. And then I tell it what to do. If the player says yes, then go here. If the player says no, then go here. So I have to create these also before you can link them. So here, what happens after they say I wanted to continue the session, and then after 8 seconds, if the player doesn't say anything, they will get a nudge, like a prompt. And always want to make sure to save it. And the same here. What happens, and this actually closes the session, so it'll end the game for them. And this is just a quick, short game that I created. It's been a lot of fun. I've had some people play it, and they kind of dig it. And you can see it's very short. So let's see. So home or talk. This is kind of the decision skill. So here in play, they're asked. Let's see if I can open this up for you. So here it says you're about block from home. What do you want to do? Run home or stop someone? So this is the decision point. So go home or stop someone. So once the user says one of these two things, so these are kind of the prompts that it will be waiting for from the user. So home or talk, and here it's, if the user says go home, run home, run, go. So these are all the things that the user can say, and this is what will happen. And as you can see here, I have all the other options from that are listed on the left side of the screen. And once you're done with this, so you have to close out your game at some point. So I have my final one is leave, and it closes, and I believe this one closes also. So these last two steps both close the game. And after you do that, so let me get rid of this decision point here. Okay. All right, so after you do that, you can preview, and you can actually play it, and you can play it in both one of the skills platforms here. So here's this where I showed you where you can see that you can create for both. If we look at Google Assistant, it'll give you the steps for actually using it. And if you go for the Amazon Alexa, these are the steps, and you just basically follow these steps and connect your skill. That's that. But that's it. So you can go in and this is where you'll be. You can create a new project, and I am dying to see what you create. So have fun.